Hi, my dear students. Welcome back to Tungal Online Classes. In the last class, we had discussed regarding Ctenophora as well as Cnidaria members. As usual, focus more on special characters like Ctenophora. Bioluminescence is a major character of Ctenophora member. And next one is Cnidaria members, cnidoblast, cnidocyte, as well as metagenesis like polyp, medusa, alternative generations. So these are the special characters of Cnidaria members. Clear? So in this session, I am going to start with the Platyhelminthes. One more phylum, that one is Platyhelminthes. What is meant for Platyhelminthes? Here, which organisms are dorsiventrally flatted? Such organisms are grouped into this phyla, name is Platyhelminthes. What you have to write? The animals which are dorsiventrally, it means upper surface as well as lower surface, both are flat, dorsiventrally flatted. So that's why it is also called as flatworms. It is also called as flatworms. Clear? So this is the meaning of Platyhelminthes. Next, as usual, some basic character as well as fundamental characters of Platyhelminthes. First one, occurrence. Mostly these are endoparasites. In a human also. Human as well as animals. Next, some are freshwater, and a single, it means solitary, such are planaria organisms. Mostly these endoparasites, which cause the disease to the humans. The study of disease causing parasites of Platyhelminthes is called as helminthology. What is meant by helminthology? It means some of Platyhelminthes which are endocytes, which are endoparasite, or which have the capacity to cause the disease to the humans. Such a disease causing parasite Platyhelminthes is called as helminthology. Clear? Next, as usual, level of organization. Level of organization is organ system grade level of organization. Next basic character is symmetry. Here symmetry is bilateral symmetry. Next, coelom is absent. So you know that such are called as acoelomates. Clear? Next, here between gut wall to body wall, between gut wall to body wall, mesoderm like cells are present. Mesoderm like cells are present, which are called as mesenchyma. Such cells are called as mesenchyma or called as parenchyma cells. Parenchyma cells. Clear? Here, no doubt at all. Here, coelom is absent. Coelom is absent. Such are called as acoelomates. So, in this case, what happened here between gut wall to body wall, mesoderma-like cells are present. So, such cells is called as mesenchyma or parenchyma. Next, after the coelom, next one is germ layers. Germ layers are 3 layers. It means triploblastic. 3 layers are present, such are called as triploblastic. You know these 3 layers. What they are? One is ectoderma, endoderma, as well as mesoderma. Clear? So these are these 4 or 5 characters we have to write to each and every phylum compulsory. First we have to finish these characters. Next we are entered into the class level or organism species level description we are going to write. Clear? Next. Symmetry, coelom, germ layer. Next, if you focus on one individual organism of Platyhelminthes, here generally body mostly non-segmentated, mostly body is flatted, non-segmentated. Clear? Next, the body is covered by or the epidermis. The epidermis is covered or the epidermis is consist one thin cuticle layer is present. So the question is, sir, why this thin cuticle layer is present? If this layer is absent, what will happen? That is a question. So if this thin cuticle layer is present, which is protect the Aschelminthes from digestive enzymes of host cell. So if this cuticle is present, the digestive enzymes are not going to kill that parasite. If the cuticle layer is absent, the digestive enzymes have the capacity to kill such a endoparasite which are present in small intestine. Clear? See, epidermis is consist cutin layer. Epidermis is consist one cutin, thin cutin deposit is occurred on upper surface of epidermis, such is called as tegment. Such is called as what? Tegment. What is the use of this layer? Which is protect the endoparasites from digestive enzymes. Clear? So this is the main function of cutin layer, nothing but tegment. Next one here, below the epidermis we can notice muscles. First time we are discussing regarding muscles. In the last 4 phylums we haven't discussed regarding muscles. Why? Because because here this one is organ system level organization. Clear? Muscles are below the epidermis. We can notice the muscles. These are longitudinal muscles, or maybe some are circular muscles also we can notice. Clear? Next, third one is locomotion. Locomotion is organs are absent. Locomotory organs are absent. But in the case of endoparasites, in case of endoparasite, instead of locomotion organ, othering organs are present. So these othering organs have the capacity to hang or to attach on host. Such othering organs are suckers as well as hooks. In the place of locomotion organ, othering organs are present. These othering organs are suckers as well as hooks. So which are useful for attach to host cell or host layer. So this is regarding body of one species character generally. Next, here digestive system. Digestive system is generally incomplete. Digestive system. Incomplete digestive system means you know very well what is the meaning of incomplete digestive system. Only one external pore is present, such as act as anus as well as mouth. And here it is also called as blind sac body plane. Nothing but incomplete digestive system. Next, but in tapeworm, digestive system is completely absent. Digestive system is completely absent. Digestive system is completely absent in tapeworms. Here the tapeworm is going to absorb nutrients by host through body surface. Clear? So this is regarding digestive system. Plateau helminthes or the body is organ system level of organization. It means different organs are present. Let's see different organs are. First one is excretion. Excretion is performed by one special type of cells, such are called as flame cells. Flame cells. Next, it is also called as selenocytes. These flame cells or selenocytes also called as protonephridia. The excretion organ we can call as protonephridia. The cells are flame cells, also called as selenocytes. So which have the capacity to control the osmotic regulation or osmoregulation. What is meant by osmoregulation? Removing the excess amount of wastage or excess amount of the water from the body. Clear? So this is excretion system. Next one is respiration. Generally, respiration system is absent. System is absent. Respiration system is absent. Here, respiration generally, you know that most of the animals are aerobic respiration. But here, some platyhelminthes are endoparasite, which are survive in guts of the human or intestine of the human, so which perform anaerobic respiration, Clear? Generally, respiration system is absent. Respiration type is aerobic respiration, but which are endoparasite, they can perform anaerobic respiration. Next, skeleton. Skeleton also present, also absent. Endo as well as exo, like skeleton system is not present. Next, circulation system also absent. Next, nervous system. Nervous system is present. Here, nerves are present. Like a ring-like nerves are present. Clear? These are the system level organization of platyhelminthes. Next, reproduction. Reproduction is sexual reproduction as well as asexual reproduction also we can notice. Sexual reproduction as well as asexual reproduction also we can notice. Here asexual reproduction here is nothing but a regeneration. In this case it is a regeneration. Clear? Sexual reproduction by most of the species are bisexual. Fertilization type is internal fertilization. Development is indirect development. You know very well, indirect development means here during the development of embryo, different larva stages we can notice, which are morphologically not similar to the adult. So this is development. Clear? Yes, this is, you can say, generally information regarding platyhelminthes. Examples are first one regarding planaria, and regarding some characters of planaria. Planaria is single, it survives in fresh water. it can perform a regeneration. What is meant by regeneration? One part of the any part of the animal body which have the capacity to produce entire organism. Clear? Such capacity is called as a regeneration. Highly regeneration capacity is there for a planaria member. Clear? Next example is we can call as flukes. So flukes means here such worms look like dorsal surface, ventral surface, smooth, and as well as look like as leaf-like, flatted leaf-like structures are there. So that's why such are called as flukes. Here it is look like as flatted leaf-like structures. Clear? So that's why they are called as what? Flukes. Example is fasciola. Next one is Paragonimus. Fasciola as well as Paragonimus. These two are best example for flukes. Next one more example is tapeworms. Tapeworm, it is endoparasite, mostly like for tapeworms are like white in color, white ribbon shape, mostly intestinal, parasites are gut parasite as well as intestinal parasites. So these tapeworms, the first one we are going to discuss regarding Taenia solium. Taenia solium is the first example regarding tapeworms. It is also ribbon shaped. They also are ribbon shaped. But here the body we can divide into three parts. The first one we can call as head. Second one is head, which is consists hooks as well as suckers. Next, this Taenia solium, the body it can perform segments. It is segmented. Mostly what? Flatted worms, but especially which one is Taenia solium is segmented body. This header it is called as scolex. After the header, one more segment is present. So such a segment is called as proglottidis. It is proglottidis. Next, last one is nearly 800 to 850 segments are present. Matured proglottis we can call as. It is matured proglottids, TIDIS, nothing but matured segments. Clear? And this Taenia solium is fertilization is internal fertilization. Next, it is anaerobic, it perform anaerobic respiration. And the life cycle is completed on two hosts. Taenia solium life cycle is completed on two hosts, like as Penicillium we discussed, primary host as well as secondary host. Like here also Taenia solium, the life cycle, the primary host, secondary host. Primary host is man, secondary host is Piga. Second host is Piga. Clear? So this is some example regarding Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. In Platyhelminthes, specialized excretory organs are present, such are called as flame cells, such are involving in osmoregulation as well as excretion. So this is a flame cell. So this excretory duct, this one is excretory duct, and here this is nucleus and cytoplasm. Which cell? This cell is useful for elimination of unwanted or excess amount of water as well as excess amount of waste molecules. Next examples are, one is liver fluke and next one is tapeworm. So this liver fluke is non-segmented, and here look at the diagram. Here digestive system is containing two pores, anterior is mouth and posterior is a excretory pore. So this first diagram is liver fluke, and second diagram is regarding tapeworm. Tapeworm, it is a segmented organism. Clear? And here if you focus on the first part is mouth, it is consist othering organs. Othering organs are like hooks as well as suckers. Locomotory organs are absent. Instead of locomotory organs in this organism, hook as well as suckers are present, which are useful for attachment, tightly attached to host cell. Next, here the segments we can call as proglottids, 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 and here gravid proglottids. Clear? So these are the diagrams regarding Platyhelminthes. Next phylum is Aschelminthes. Aschelminthes, it is also called as Nematihelminthes. So in this Nematihelminthes, the worms which are thread-like worms are included in a phylum Aschelminthes. It is also called as Nematihelminthes. It is also called as Nematihelminthes. Here the organisms are nematodes. Nematodes are included, so that's why it is also called as Nematihelminthes. Actually, in the meaning of Aschelminthe is thread-like worms. Asci means thread. Helminthes means what? Worms. Thread-like worms. Next, here occurrence is the mostly endoparasites. They are mostly endoparasite. The parasite in human, animals as well as plants also. They survive within plants, animals, in humans also. This roundworms, round or pinworms, which are cause the disease in humans. Next, level of organization. Level of organization. The level of organization is organ system level of organization. Clear? Next, here Aschelminthes as well as Platyhelminthes, majority of the characters are same. So you have to focus what is the main difference between Aschelminthes to Platyhelminthes, where the difference is there. At least 4 or 5 points we have to focus. Remaining 70% of the information is same. like Aschelminthes to Platyhelminthes. Next, symmetry. Symmetry is bilateral symmetry, bilateral symmetry. Next, coelom. Coelom is here. First time we are using the word such as pseudo-coelomate. Pseudo-coelomate, false coelom. Pseudo-coelomate. It is one of the best character of Aschelminthes. Clear? Next, germ layers. Germ layers are 3 layers are present. If 3 layers are present, such is called as what? Triploblastic. Triploblastic. Outer layer is ectoderma, mesoderma as well as endoderma. If you focus on Platyhelminthes to Aschelminthes, what is the major difference here? Here, Platyhelminthes coelomates, acoelomates, Aschelminthes pseudo-coelomate. This is the first major difference between Platyhelminthes to Aschelminthes. Next, if we focus on body is thread-like structure. Body is thread-like structure, mostly unsegmented. Body. Clear? Next points are the body. It means the outer epidermis is consist cutin, like as Platyhelminthes. Nematyhelminthes also, the upper surface of the body is covered by cutin. You know very well what is the function of cutin. The cutinization layer which is protect the Nematyhelminthes from digestive enzyme of host cell. That is the function of cutin layer. And second one is syncytial epidermis. Syncytial epidermis. So syncytial epidermis means here syncytial epidermis. In this case, the epidermis is consist numerous protoplasm. It consists numerous protoplasm. In this numerous protoplasm, number of nucleus are scatteredly arranged. So that is called as what? Syncytial epidermis. Mass of protoplasm is present. In that, scattered irregular nucleus are present. Clear? Such is second point. Third point is regarding muscles. Like Platyhelminthes, Nematyhelminthes also consist muscles at below the epidermis. Such muscles are longitudinal muscles. Clear? Next, digestive system. Digestive system. In a Platyhelminthes, digestive system is incomplete system, but here digestive system is complete digestive system we can notice. It means first opening is act as mouth, and second opening is anus as well as pharynx, and intestine, pharynx as well as intestine also present. Complete digestive system. Clear? Next, nervous system also be present. Nervous system. The nerves are a ring-like nerve cord. A ring-like nerve cord is present. Sensory organs also be present, like papillae. Sensory organs also present, which are papillae. Papillae is a sensory organ. Clear? Next point is here sexual reproduction. Reproduction is sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is completely absent. Asexual reproduction is completely absent. Here, two more question is sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism. Here, sexual dimorphism means we can notice the sex by seeing of morphological appearance. Here, we can identify the sexes by morphological appearance. For example, generally males are smaller than female. Example is Ascaris. Example is Ascaris. So in Ascaris species here, the species it can show the sexual dimorphism. Morphologically, the male as well as female both are differ. Based on morphological features, we can notice the sex of Ascaris. For example, male are little bit rounded, coiled, and shorter than female. Female is straight and longer than male. So this is a morphological feature. Based on that character, we can recognize the species, either it is male or female. So such phenomena is called as sexual dimorphism. Just focus on Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes. Majority of the characters are both are same. Where you have to see, first one is pseudocoelomate. It is the first character which is not present in the Platyhelminthes. Next character is digestive system. It is a complete digestive system. Second difference, which is not present in Platyhelminthes. And third one is sexual dimorphism. It is the best identification character of Aschelminthes. Clear? Fertilization is mostly internal fertilization. Development is indirect development. Development is indirect development. It means number of larva stages are noticed during the embryo development. Filaria, it is also one of the larva we can notice during the embryo development. Clear? Next, skeleton. Skeleton is completely absent. Skeleton is completely absent. There's one more character is excretion. Excretion is special type of cells such is called as Rehette cells. Rehette cells, or it is also called as Cobb cells. COBB. Rehette cells or Cobb cells. So which are also called as protonephridia. Excretory organ is nothing but protonephridia, like platyhelminthes. But here Rehette cells are nothing but Cobb glands. We can call as Cobb glands, which are H-shape, in structure. Then same this protonephridial cells which have the capacity to eliminate the excess amount of water as well as wastages from the body. Clear? So this is regarding excretion. And most of the Aschelminthes, these are cause diseases to humans. Clear? Let's see some parasites which are cause a disease to in human. First one, Ascaris. This is a male Ascaris and female Ascaris. See these two, they show the sexual dimorphism. The male one is shorter and coiled and female is longer, non-coiled. Which is cause a disease is Ascariasis. It is a disease name. Second one is Enterobium vermicularis. Enterobium vermicularis. So this is called diarrhea disease. Diarrhea-like symptoms are we can see. Next one is Encyclostoma. Which is cause anemia as well as hemorrhage disease. Last one is Wuchereria bancrofti. Wuchereria bancrofti, which is cause filariasis disease, also called as elephantiasis. The leg is become as large size. It is look like as elephant leg, like legs are found in human. Such is called as filariasis disease, nothing but elephantiasis disease. Clear? So this is regarding Nematyhelminthes. So where you have to focus? First, you have to focus mainly on special characters, unique characters of each and every phyla. Next, compare the one phyla to another phyla. So which are similar characters, which are unique characters. So similar characters are no need to by heart, which are same for all phylums. So where the unique special characters are there, just focus, underline it and try to by heart. Clear? Thank you all of you.